As we mentioned, in order to participate in society in New York, also in San Francisco, and perhaps your town soon, you'll have to prove your status of vaccination. Journalist Tim Pool tweeted the following today. He called on the phone with New York City via 311, and I'm told there are no medical exemptions for the COVID vaccine mandate. I'm told if you're unable to get the vaccine due to medical reasons, you will not be allowed to enter the building under the mandate. We, too, called 311, and we got the same answered. So what if you can't get the shot? What if you're medically ineligible? Then you're exiled? You're banished from society? District Media Group President Beverly Hallberg is immunocompromised, and she joins me now tonight. So I appreciate you being with me. I assume this means you are no longer allowed to participate in society, at least in cities like New York.
I guess not, and I think it might be coming to a city near me. At least we could even say when it comes to flights, there may be vaccination cards required for flights. So does that mean I'm not allowed to fly anywhere? And I'll be honest with you, Will, I never wanted to talk about my private health information in such a public way, but I feel like I have no choice. And I want to speak up on behalf of the other unvaccinated Americans out there who have been bullied, frankly. And I just want to be clear, I've been a public proponent of Operation Warp Speed from the beginning. I still am. I eagerly await the data that rolls out. But the CDC's own website said that people who have autoimmune diseases like myself, that the data currently does not show that it is safe for us to get the vaccine. So what am I to do? And on top of that, I'd like to add that I am a survivor of COVID. I have antibodies. So this isn't just a decision for myself. I also am considering the safety of others around me. And I do have a strong natural immunity in this. And so I just ask, why is it that our leaders, including Dr. Fauci, has called us the problem? Our president has called us stupid. And now we have these vaccine mandates around the corner that are saying we can't participate in society.
You bring up that you represent two very important and ignored groups. First, the immunocompromised who are not medically eligible for the vaccine. Second, those who have acquired natural immunity. I spoke to Dr. Marty McCary today in a long podcast that we'll upload tomorrow, and he said natural immunity is better than vaccination-provided immunity. You have stronger antibodies and T cells and B cells to fight off this disease than I do after having received a vaccine. And yet society is boxing you out, Beverly. I mean, you have been banished, exiled. You have the scarlet letter. How does that make you feel?
Well, it's not just me. I'm here speaking on behalf of the other unvaccinated Americans. I want to point out that roughly only 23% of pregnant women are vaccinated, and a large portion of the African American population isn't vaccinated either. Are these people who we're going to say can't go into a restaurant, can't fly, can't go to work? People are having to decide whether or not they're going to keep their jobs because they decide not to get the vaccine. And one of the turning points for me in deciding not to get it, even with all this pressure, is my dad has the same health condition that I do. He did receive the vaccine, and he struggled for months with horrible flare-ups because of his autoimmune disease. So I know personally what it's meant to somebody with my same genetic makeup, and I had to ask myself, am I willing to put myself through that at that point? And frankly, I'm not. I don't know what this means for me long term, but I am bracing myself for not being able to perform my job as I normally would and not being able to participate in society.
Right. 67%, by the way. That's the number of African Americans, Black Americans that have not received the vaccination. So I guess 67% of Black Americans can't go into a Subway sandwich shop, or can't go into a bar, or can't go into a Target store or a grocery store. I don't know, but that sounds pretty racist to me. Beverly Hallberg, thanks so much for being with me tonight.
Thanks, Will.